Most ChatGPT answers are weak not because AI is bad, but because the prompt is unclear, vague, or missing context. Now let's look at bad prompts create weak answers. Most weak AI answers do not happen because AI is useless. They often happen because the prompt is unclear. A vague prompt gives the model too many ways to guess. A strong prompt gives direction, context, output format, and constraints. Prompt engineering is not about magic words. It is about clear communication. Better prompts usually create more useful answers. Now let's look at what you will learn. First, we will see why bad prompts fail. Then we will learn the structure of a strong prompt. Next, we will compare weak prompts and better prompts. After that, we will cover practical prompt templates. Then we will discuss tips for business, learning, content, coding, and analysis. Finally, we will review common mistakes and a simple prompt checklist. Now let's look at what is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering means writing instructions that guide an AI model. A prompt can be a question, task, command, example, or workflow. The goal is to help the AI understand what you want. A good prompt reduces confusion. It gives the model enough information to respond usefully. It also tells the model what style, depth, and format you expect. In simple words, prompting is how you communicate your task to AI. Now let's look at why bad prompts fail. Bad prompts are usually too vague. They do not explain the goal. They do not provide enough context. They do not define the audience. They do not specify the output format. They often ask for too much at once. When the prompt is unclear, the AI fills the gaps with assumptions. Now let's look at bad prompt example. Imagine you type, explain AI. That prompt is not wrong. But it is too broad. Should the answer be for school students or professionals? Should it be short or detailed? Should it include examples? Should it be a script, article, table, or summary? The model has to guess too many things. Now let's look at better prompt example. A better prompt is more specific. Explain artificial intelligence to a beginner in simple language. Use a teacher-like tone. Give 3 real-world business examples. Keep the answer under 500 words. End with a simple recap. This prompt gives the AI a clearer job. The output will usually be more focused and useful. Now let's look at the 5-part prompt formula. A strong prompt usually has 5 parts. Role: who should the AI act as? Task: what should it do? Context: what information should it use? Format: how should the answer be structured? Constraints: what rules should it follow? You do not need all 5 every time. But this formula helps when quality matters. Now let's look at part 1, give the AI a role. A role tells the AI what perspective to use. For example, act as a data science teacher. Or, act as a business analyst. Or, act as a YouTube scriptwriter. The role guides tone, vocabulary, and level of detail. It does not make the AI perfect. But it gives the answer a clearer direction. Now let's look at part 2, define the task. The task is the main thing you want done. Make it direct and specific. Instead of saying help with this, say what help means. Do you want a summary? A rewrite? A comparison? A step-by-step plan? The clearer the task, the better the response. Now let's look at part 3, add context. Context is the background information the AI needs. It may include audience, goal, industry, problem, data, or current situation. Without context, the model may answer too generally. For example, explain regression is broad. Explain regression for business analysts using sales forecasting examples is better. Context helps the model choose the right examples. It also reduces irrelevant answers. Now let's look at part 4, specify the format. Output format matters. You can ask for bullets, table, checklist, email, script, JSON, or step-by-step plan. If you need a YouTube script, say that. If you need a LinkedIn post, say that. If you need a comparison table, ask for a table. Format instructions save editing time. They also make the answer easier to use. Now let's look at part 5, add constraints. Constraints define boundaries. You can specify word count. You can specify tone. You can specify audience level. You can ask the AI to avoid jargon. You can ask for examples from a specific industry. You can ask it to mention assumptions. Constraints make the output more controlled. Now let's look at template 1, general high-quality prompt. Use this simple template for most tasks. Act as role. Your task is to specific task. Context, background information. Output format, bullet/table/step/script. Rules, tone, length, examples, constraints. This template works because it reduces guessing. It turns a vague request into a clear instruction. Now let's look at template 2, learning prompt. Use this when you want to learn a topic. Act as a patient teacher. Explain topic to a beginner. Use simple language and one real-world example. Break it into steps. Add a quick quiz at the end. This prompt helps turn AI into a study assistant. It works well for students and early learners. Now let's look at template 3, business analysis prompt. Use this for business problems. Act as a business analyst. Analyze problem or process. Use the following context, business details. Identify root causes, risks, options, and recommended actions. Present the answer in a table. Keep the language simple and executive-friendly. This makes the response more practical for work. Now let's look at template 4, content creation prompt. Use this for scripts, posts, or video ideas. Act as a content strategist. Create content on topic for audience. Goal, education, awareness, engagement, conversion. Use a strong hook, clear structure, and practical examples. Provide title, outline, script, and hashtags. Avoid clickbait and keep the tone trustworthy. This gives AI the full creative direction. Now let's look at template 5, coding prompt. Use this when asking for code. Act as a senior software developer. Write code to specific task. Use language/framework. Input data or requirements. Output expected result. Include comments, error handling, and explanation. Also ask the AI to mention assumptions and edge cases. Now let's look at template 6, rewrite and improve prompt. Use this when your own prompt feels messy. Improve the prompt below. Make it clear, specific, and structured. Ask me questions if important information is missing. Keep the final prompt reusable. Then paste your rough prompt. This is a powerful beginner trick. You can use AI to improve your prompt before asking the final question. Now let's look at before and after prompt fix. Weak prompt, write a business email. Better prompt, act as a professional communication coach. Rewrite this email politely and assertively. Audience, senior stakeholders. Goal, request urgent decision support. Keep it short, clear, and professional. The better prompt tells the AI the purpose, audience, and tone. That is why the answer improves. Now let's look at give examples when quality matters. Examples help the model understand your preferred style. If you like a certain format, show one sample. If you dislike a style, explain what to avoid. For repeated tasks, examples are very useful. For example, show one good LinkedIn post. Then ask the AI to create a similar post on a new topic. Examples reduce ambiguity and improve consistency. Now let's look at ask for step-by-step thinking without hidden reasoning. For complex tasks, ask for a step-by-step answer. You can ask the AI to show key steps, assumptions, and final recommendation. You do not need hidden internal reasoning. What you need is a clear explanation you can review. Ask for brief reasoning or decision logic. Ask the AI to list assumptions. This makes the answer more transparent and easier to check. Now let's look at use follow-up prompts. Prompting is often a conversation, not a one-shot command. Start with a good prompt. Then refine the answer. Ask, make it shorter. Ask, add examples. Ask, make it more beginner-friendly. Ask, convert this into a table. Follow-up prompts help you improve output quickly. Now let's look at ask the AI what it needs. A powerful trick is to ask the AI for missing information. You can say, before answering, ask me up to 3 questions if needed. Or, list any assumptions you are making. This helps when the task is unclear. It also reduces wrong or generic answers. For professional work, this habit is very useful. It turns prompting into a clearer collaboration. Now let's look at prompting for better research. For research tasks, ask for sources and dates. Ask the AI to separate facts from assumptions. Ask it to compare multiple viewpoints. Ask it to mention uncertainty. Ask for a concise summary and practical takeaways. For current topics, verify with reliable sources. Good research prompts focus on accuracy, not just speed. Now let's look at prompting for business decisions. Business prompts should include goal, context, options, risks, and decision criteria. Ask the AI to compare alternatives. Ask for pros and cons. Ask for cost, risk, impact, and implementation effort. Ask for a recommended option. Also ask for assumptions and open questions. This makes AI useful for structured decision support. Now let's look at common prompting mistakes. Mistake 1, asking vague questions. Mistake 2, giving no context. Mistake 3, not specifying the format. Mistake 4, asking for too many outputs in one confusing prompt. Mistake 5, accepting the first answer without checking. Mistake 6, not giving examples. Mistake 7, using AI output without review. Now let's look at prompt quality checklist. Before sending a prompt, check 5 things. Did I define the role? Did I clearly state the task? Did I provide enough context? Did I specify the output format? Did I add constraints or examples? If the answer is important, also ask for assumptions. This simple checklist improves most prompts. Now let's look at final content recap. Bad prompts usually create weak answers. Good prompts are clear, specific, and contextual. Use role, task, context, format, and constraints. Add examples when quality matters. Use follow-up prompts to refine the output. Ask the AI what information is missing. Prompt engineering is not magic. It is clear instruction design for better AI results. To wrap up, here is the key takeaway. You now have a structured overview of Stop Writing Bad AI Prompts, Prompt Engineering for Beginners. Review the core ideas, connect them to examples, and revisit concepts like bad prompts create weak answers. What you will learn: what is prompt engineering? When practicing. Subscribe to Easy Machine Learning Guide if you want to learn AI through simple explanations and real industry examples.